I was born and raised in Brooklyn. My father was a security guard for over 32 years, with nothing to show for it. I've spent years on the ground floor refining my skills, in hopes that one day I'd make enough to take care of my old man. All I needed was a chance.
I'm gonna make you rich.
What?
You are going to work for my competition.
This is stealing trade secrets.
This is the opportunity you've been waiting for, because you want to know how the other half lives.
Your character starts off the movie with this narration, this voiceover, where you're pretty much putting forth a very pessimistic worldview that no matter how hard you work, there's going to be people above you who are going to steal the credit, steal the money. How about you? Where do you fall? Are you kind of a cynical, pessimistic guy like that?
No, I wouldn't say I was like that in real life. I think I've been through periods of time where I've been either bitter or pessimistic about things, but you know, over the last year, I'd say I've become more aware of those feelings and why I feel those things and how not to feel those things. And you know, when I do start going down that road of, you know, try and find a positive in the situation.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much did you freak out when you realized you'd be shooting with Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman?
It was a little intimidating at first, you know, to know that I was going to be kind of, you know, my character's kind of carrying the film, and then these guys were going to come into it, and we were all playing very complex characters, and I think, you know, they were so well prepared that as a young actor, I was just able to kind of sit back and feed off them.
Considered a loner. I couldn't. Yeah, you could.
Amber, the thing I love so much about your character in this movie is that she puts across this really tough facade, but you soon find out that there's something very different going on underneath that. Was that what made it fun to play for you?
Well, you know, those are the kind of things that you have to bring into the casual character nuances. But part of why I liked Emma is that I could be a strong woman who was independent and fiercely intelligent.
I don't even know your name.
And I could still be a woman and be a human being and, you know, allow myself to have some place to go emotionally in the script.
I always get a kick out of it in film when a character is talked about a lot before he or she actually appears on screen.
I like that.
And it's 40 minutes until you show up in this film.
It is.
Does it keep it more interesting to play a character when he has a reputation that precedes him in a way?
Well, it's good if you're not obliged to do what they said you were going to do. It's kind of a wonderful, easy setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't in this one.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
One of my favorite scenes in the film is when your character and Gary Oldman's character finally share some screen time. And you're going at each other and you've got these great Cheshire Cat smiles on your faces. How much of that was just what you were playing, and was there any bit of it that comes through because the two of you were just having a great time acting with each other?
I think we were both taking a certain amount of pleasure in hamming it up. Yeah.
But you have to be careful not to ham it up too much, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But it was great fun. I mean, we did have a good time.
You stood on my shoulders!
And now I'm standing on your neck!
We had good intel on this.
Where did you get that intel from, Nick?